Hey guys! Oh hey! Oh my God! The Quandra said that she must have come on early, and I'm like, maybe I'm late. Let me tell you what's going on in my life. Okay, number one, this party has got me going crazy. I'm
Whose
like,
party?
Saya's third birthday party is happening tomorrow morning. We're doing a princess brunch, and I am running around here like a crazy person, like it's her prom or something, because that's me. That's what I do. Um, as a result of it, I've seen a decrease in my milk because I have not been eating. I've just been shopping, shopping, shopping. I don't know. Like, I wanted to be perfect for her. And Sharif is coming. He's in the bathroom. I wanted to be perfect for her. I wanted to be able to look back on the memory and be like, Mom, hey, Ari. You know what I'm saying? I want this for her. Like, no one ever really made a big deal out of my birthday. It was like, oh my God, it's your birthday. Ah, you know what I mean? So I try to like really, really go over and above for my kids. What else is going on? You guys, oh my God, I've just had the most chaotic week. I told you I was like mad at Sharif, that's like really uncommon. What else? Babe, I'm out here. You gotta hurry up. You're leaving me out here in the woods. You know what I'm saying? I'm just on here. We got people watching, and I'm like, so now so what I'm trying to do is eat all my green vegetables, drink my water. I'm trying to do all this stuff to get my breast milk back where it's supposed to be. We need to be talking about a trending topic. One thing that I'm gonna tell y'all, I really is just ooh.
Hey, oh no, I can't have any glasses on. Like,
who needs those glasses? Your eyes are really, really. His eyes are his thing, and the kid's got his eyes, so that's his little signature. And they got his ball, and they got my slant. So I think that's a really cool feature. Y'all see he got the 3 lines for the kids, for the 3 kids, small, medium, and large.
Yeah, that's Sharif, Saya, and Sad right here.
Yes. Yeah, let me tell you about how I tore my whole entire house up for this party. The loft space.
I wish we could show you what it looks like, but we're on the laptop. So Rita said good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, Rita. Rita from Houston, right? Oh, thanks. I live for sis. When she says, yes. And your mama, girl, your mama is looking good. She posted a picture of her mama. I was like, come through, mama. I guess that's where Stacey get all her fly, sexy looks from.
Just like I said, I think you guys are doing the right thing. Celebrating birthdays are important. It shows her at a young age that she's worthy.
Thank you.
That's true.
Do y'all know what she said to me today? Thank you, Jesus. And we're going to hop into the discussion. She said, I'm so happy, Mom. And I said, why?
Oh, yeah.
And she said, because my birthday is coming.
She did. That was the best thing to hear, man. That was the best thing to hear. Good evening, Antoinette.
So can we please talk about why every time there's a frozen picture of Cardi B, it's like this? Like, what's good? What's good? She like, Shanae. I'm not like, okay, so when I have mixed feelings about Cardi. So Cardi first came out and she was like, yeah, hard, honestly, yo, give a who hit me. Like, I mean, I wouldn't say soul, babe.
She hit my soul.
She did hit my soul, but I really was feeling that, and I was also feeling that song she got with Caesar.
Yes, I don't remember.
Right, so I'm feeling Cardi, right? And then I don't like her voices like this, but I like her lyrics. Then my brother moves in and he's a Nicki fan, so I feel like I have to take sides just because like I'm by loyalty. My brother messed with Nicki, I gotta mess with Nicki. But then my brother started like really talking about Nicki, and she kind of got into my spirit a little because he loves her. But to the point, it made me start to really look closely at Cardi and Nicki. And in ways that I never would have. I'm not a rapper. I'm not a rapper girl. I'm not like into trap or rap. I don't even know. Is it pop trap? Hip hop? I don't know. But anyway, so now I'm paying attention. I'm following the stories more. Still not really into their music all like that, but I'm following the story. And I'm just saying, like, Cardi B is so ratchet.
She is.
Like, she is classless. And I think that this generation is all about the ratchet. Like,
all about
like this generation wants to be entertained. And like, I feel comfortable being myself with y'all because y'all just like, yes, Compton. Right. I love that, but it's just like, okay, so somebody saw her at the store. She wouldn't sign an autograph on some her makeup wasn't done. Makeup don't have nothing to do with autograph. I think she wanted the pictures too. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Then she wanted to fight somebody because somebody said something about her baby. If I could fight everybody that said something about my kids, like people talk, you know what I mean? It's I just like then she married this rapper. He be cheating on her. I'm just like, I don't like you. And I don't really have that. Like, I don't have that I don't like you spirits about myself. But I'm just like, I don't like the way she lives her life in the public eye. I'll say that because I don't know her personally. She might be a really nice, gentle, warm, kind girl.
Right.
Then she came out, like her whole signature was like, when she came out as Cardi B. Oh, yeah, she came out like, I be on Instagram with my bonnet on and stuff, and I be talking, you know, I like to tell all my business. I was a stripper, so what? Right. Whatever. But we haven't seen the baby yet.
Oh, nobody's seen
and she was married and she was lying. Well, now they got glimpses of the baby. Now that's the video I saw.
Oh, Lord.
She going off about the fact that she pizza. I'm just like,
you're not feeling Cardi.
I'm not feeling her.
Yeah.
Because like, are you out?
When was like the tipping point? Was it when she had that altercation with Nicki? And it's not just because it's Nicki, but just
it wasn't. There was no tipping point. It was like,
it was a build up.
Hey Gloria, it was like having a movie night with the kids. Oh, Antoinette is watching Cool Runnings. We're gonna have to watch that.
Cool Runnings. Feel the rhythm. Feel the rhyme. Something. It's bobsled time.
You watch too much TV.
Babe,
see, I don't watch TV at all.
That was back.
I appreciate you for jumping off for a minute, Internet, because thanks, I know that you got to be with the kids. Oh, real quick before we finish this situation, too, I want to say we did a bad thing last week getting on here Sunday, like in the middle of the day.
That's what I wanted to just go into as well. Yes,
it was super weird. Kids were popping on. The kids was in and out the room. Yes, about porn. Somehow the video got deleted.
What I really didn't do that.
I think purpose. The elder did it.
I think I know what happened now, but that wasn't on purpose. But at the end of the day, I would say too, maybe that was God that orchestrated my hands. Listen, we have some crazy topics. We're grown, you know, but I know the psychology of people. You can't post a video like talking about porn and marriage on a Sunday afternoon.
No, you can't.
No.
But honestly, don't give a about who in front of me.
Yes, you did, because you did care, because you totally weren't even making any sense anymore.
I was making
kids were hopping on. So
it was not care. A kid. It was kids. My little 9-year-old brother who I haven't seen in a year.
It was 3 students that I taught. One of them
honestly
that you knew. So you did care.
Honestly.
Yes, honestly.
Don't give a about who in front of me.
Wow.
The chat just disappeared. There it is again. I have a question. Sometime I would like to know both of your opinions on Jay-Z and Beyonce. That's Amanda.
That is so funny because I was about to say
hi, Royale,
and I don't even know why. So what's your
good evening, room? I told you he tried to change our stage tonight, Antoinette. Telling us we going downstairs. We're not going downstairs. That's not where we do this show. We doing it right in his bed.
I think everybody kind of knows Felicia's standpoint on the whole Jay-Z and Beyonce thing. She's not feeling them.
Flips earring.
And at a point, I was not feeling them either. I still don't like the way that they go about things, because I think that they capitalize on their pain, which, I mean, at the end of the day, their business, that's just what they do. But what I do, I admire one thing about them both as a unit, and that is the staged transparency, if you will. I like the Carter album a lot. I think that was the most transparent as a couple. That
this person wants to know what you think about, you know what.
So I'll get to my point, because that's her way of rushing me. So let me get to the point. The point is, I like their work as a couple, and their work was the most recent work was the Carter album. The reason why I say that is because they, in that album, did what Felicia and I do every single time we vlog and upload videos. So I appreciate them that way. Now, to answer the question about how I feel about Jay-Z and Beyonce, I think that they're very controlled. I think that you really can't totally trust a controlled person because there's always a motive behind them. And so, like, that's what I think. I still, to this day, did not agree with them both not going to Kanye's wedding. I still think that was great. And I know that they were going through their little thing and all that stuff, but it just ruffled my feathers the wrong way when the day of their wedding, of Beyonce put out a picture of herself in the bed or something like that. I hated that. That was just wrong. And that just made me feel like Beyonce's a mean girl. And yeah, at the end of the day, like Jay-Z's a hood dude. You know what I mean? He has that FU attitude in him. So that's what I think. What about you?
Well, Royale, thanks for hitting me up on Facebook. I have to check that out. She says that she thinks all that stuff is fake. I don't think it's fake. I think that he's a cheater, ugly cheater. And I think that, her dad was a cheater. And I think that she has a way that she wants her life to be fashioned. And I'm looking over there because we've been having an outbreak on earwigs in our house, and it's weird because, like, what is that now? I don't know. Is that
no.
Okay. And so I think that she has a way that she sees her life, and she's committed to one person, and she doesn't want to be out there. I mean, once you go with Jay-Z, what are you going to do? You're going to date your dancer? Yeah. Yes, I would. But maybe in her mind, she thinks that she has to be in this situation, and it's ridiculous. So I think that she was really hurt behind his actions. She still hasn't spoken up about it. He's doing interviews all over the place, which I don't understand, but that's not my marriage. So, I can't really speak to that. But I'm not into them. It started with the Kanye thing because I don't think be like him. I don't think Beyonce, I don't think Beyonce cares about him. I don't think she likes her or dislikes her. I think she just kind of looks at her like, you're just a socialite who, vagina was out.
And I'm an artist.
And then she's an artist.
Right.
And that's why she doesn't, she's on yachts taking vacations so no one can photograph her. But I do respect Kim Kardashian. I think that she came up. I think that she came up at the time when, appropriate. The time, but this is what it is. It's reality. It's YouTube. This is what people want to see. And so I respect her hustle. And I like Kanye. His actions lately are questionable, but I believe in loyalty and I believe in friendship. And regardless, I think that they should have gone to his wedding. And yeah, he don't have a mom, and he needed Jay-Z to be his friend. And yeah, so
yeah.
Okay, what about the weird undertones?
Yeah, so Amanda says, okay, what about the weird undertones for attention? I watch their music videos at night and get creeped out.
What do you get creeped out about?
Yeah, can you further explain what you mean?
Exactly. Respect. Kim came up and brought her fam. Bam.
She definitely did. I respect him for that. I do.
But what's the weird undertones? Please elaborate.
Yes. Yeah. Expound on that, Amanda. We want to know. There was something else that I where my mind was. So in the beginning, I wasn't as engaged when you were talking because I'm having mixed feelings.
Okay.
In the mixed feelings that I'm having, I know that we're about maybe 6-7 days late, but did you hear or see about Bill Cosby and his sentencing? So Bill Cosby, if you don't know, he got 3 to 10 years.
Oh man.
And really, even though it's 3 to 10 years,
oh, thank you.
He could possibly, in a year and a half of good behavior, have but he's 81 years old.
81 years old.
Going
to jail for 3 years.
Yeah, and I do have mixed feelings, and the reason I have mixed feelings is because growing up as a kid, watching the Cosbys, Fat Albert, all that, he was the dad. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He was the dad. He was the dad that I wanted to be my dad because my dad was at home. You know what I mean? He was the dad. And I know you have to separate the man from his works, but which that again kind of tied into what I was talking about, with Beyonce and Jay-Z. I appreciate their work, but their character's kind of and that's the same thing for Bill Cosby, but it's harder for me. For him.
Ari says, do you think he did it?
Dang, that's a good question.
I don't care.
60 women come out.
What if he would have died 10 years
know.
ago, like poor black people?
Like, he's still to this day saying that somebody spoke for him as a statement and said that these allegations are not true.
I don't believe they're true. I don't believe you waited 40, 50 years and now all of a sudden you have the strength and the courage you found from within.
You can say that, and that's true. But sometimes it takes nudging for you to get the courage to open up. And I'm going to talk about that. Do I think that he did it? Possibly. Nobody can really know for sure. I don't know if 60 women plan to band up together at a specific time and say, hey, let's take down Bill Cosby and his 81-year-old self. I don't know. But what I do know is that he's charged for it. And that sucks. But if he did do it, I mean, he did it. Like, there's consequences to every action. But the reason why I wanted to go back to from what you said, though, is I just recently spoke to this guy in the military. And he told me a story that he was talking about Judge Kavanaugh and all that going for Supreme Court. Anyway, the dude said he waited 22 years to say something about him being sexually assaulted in the military. And I said, why did it take you that long? And he said, I don't know if you ever experienced anything like that before. And I said, no, I haven't. Like, I've never been sexually assaulted. Nobody's ever stuck a broom on my butt or anything like that. So he said, like, it took me that long because I didn't have the courage to say anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he said it took for other men. It took for me to hear somebody else say it for me to say my story.
So go to sleep. I'm over it. Good night. You already know. What? Yeah, I'm over it.
What are you talking about?
You were afraid to speak out about it, and now all of a sudden, 90 years later, you've decided to.
Do you speak about things that happened in your past?
I was raped. That's what he's talking about.
Oh my!
I'm fine. God. I'm okay. I was raped. I don't go around telling everybody until right now. But like I made a decision at the time of how I was going to handle it, and I did it.
Wait, what again?
I made a decision at that time as to what I was going to do. How was I going to handle this situation? And that's what I did, and I committed to that.
Okay.
What, Sharif? Sick? What? Where?
Right. They took a broom off his body.
And it's two things on my mind. One, Stacey at Jet Life says, is he going to jail? Or I said, right. Yeah. You know these new words on Facebook I just learned this week that the kids are saying 2 words. Oh, you a madman.
No, he's like, oh, you a mad. Yeah.
Oh, you going to jail.
Yeah, that's from like that movie.
I don't know what it's from, but that's funny. And
freaky.
And Antoinette says about Andrea and R. Kelly. Do you think that she should have spoke up on their union?
Like Andrea as an R. Kelly's ex-wife, who I never knew he was married until she came out on this reality show. I never knew R. Kelly was married other than to Aaliyah, allegedly.
He was married to her.
It was public.
I seen the paperwork. I was at the wedding.
Get your... Anyway.
So what do you think about it?
What do I think about what?
She's speaking up on her union, R. Kelly.
Late.
I
think you're so late.
That's how I feel about these women with Bill Cosby too. You're late. Wait, and your military friend. You're late.
That your heart does not seem right now. And I don't know what's going on with you. I don't know what's going on, but your heart seems so insensitive.
I'm not insensitive.
And you, out of all people, should not even have that type of demeanor about yourself. Because you've been through hell and high water.
I have been through hell and higher water. And guess what?
She said,
I made it out. It didn't kill me. Thank you, Jesus. I'm moving on with my life.
And I think that this is how these other women may feel too. They may feel that it didn't kill me. I just don't believe it happened. To speak up.
Let me be clear as to why I'm insensitive. I don't believe it happened. Andrea Kelly, you're coming out. Why? Because R. Kelly came out with a 45-minute song.
Listen, but did you listen to R. Kelly's song? Yo, I listened to the whole thing. Did you listen to it?
You tried.
Of course you didn't. I tried to have you listen to it. I listened to the whole thing. And how old was Aaliyah when she passed?
Wasn't she like 22?
Yeah, Aaliyah was young.
She was young. She was like 5 when she got married to R. Kelly.
Yeah.
He likes him young. Rev needs to lay down the word with her. Listen, when I'm telling y'all, it was the war room up in this house this week.
It was, and I don't want to speak about it in this live because, and I didn't consult with you.
Oh, I don't want to speak about it everywhere.
But I have a video that is coming out next week.
Sometimes you have to say something for peace. Okay, I understand that. But why you gotta say no? I do, and I get that. But why 60 women were affected the same way? 60 women didn't have the courage. 60.
See,
I'm just saying 60 had the same condition.
No,
somebody really got touched on.
I don't think that out of 60 women, all 60 women.
So
I don't think that happened.
60 women.
You know how some women just jump on the bandwagon, like some men. But
60. Good night.
Yeah.
Good night. Let's move on because I really don't want anybody to think I'm insensitive. Like Sheree said, I've gone through a lot of things. Very, very. I was abused in more ways than I could ever even recount. But I'm just thankful that I made it out. My ex bit me in my face right here. And look at that. There's no bite mark. God didn't have to do that. Teeth usually don't leave. So I get it. Like I've been abused in multiple different ways. So please understand my heart when I say I'm not like, but I'm also like, I found the strength within to accept whatever decision I made at that time. At that time, I decided to be in an abusive relationship. At the time when I was being abused by other people, I handled it however I handled it. That's me. But I just don't believe 60 women.
No, I don't believe that either. Yeah, definitely was. Because 60 women wanted to come up. Some of those broads ain't telling the truth. That's very true.
Boom. Like somebody might have really been affected by this man.
Yeah, that's
true.
But
I think the 3 to 10 years came from 60 voices.
Yeah.
At 81?
Well, yeah, and the 3 to 10 years, no reason why it was 3 to 10. I mean, it could have been more, but he was found guilty with one woman for 3 to 10.
Listen, I'm thankful for your heart. Stacey, and you don't have to be sad for me. I dealt with all of the things. Every now and then I cry in the corner. No, seriously. Now and then I cry. Like, oh, my life was so hard. And then I look over and I see my 3 blessings. And I'm like, oh.
You know what, Stacey? What you saying, I feel sorry for his wife. You know what was crazy? His wife was with him every step of the way until the day of the sentencing.
Maybe she got her period.
I don't know. How old is she? Do you think she was? Do you think that she was on the red light? I mean,
she might have. My girlfriend said she still getting popping.
No, she didn't. You are lying right now. I can't even with you. I can't. She ain't getting nothing popping.
His wife is unbothered, drinking the best wine money getting by. I hope she's drinking tea at this age.
But my thing is, do they even have any money anymore? Do you they cancel his show? They don't show his show on TV anymore.
That's sad. I just don't think it take all that.
He's classified as a what is it? A sex something?
Offender?
Yes. He's classified as a sex offender publicly as a sex offender.
And what is Donald Trump classified as?
Yo, I don't know. And what happened to him and the porn star, Stormy Daniels? I never heard anything from that again. I'm just...
Exactly. It was buried under the water. That's why we shouldn't be talking about this. Yeah. But on that, isn't he blind? Oh, my God. Don't tell me he's going to jail blind.
I don't
First of all, let me just say something, y'all. I do not watch news, real news. I watch celebrity news. My mother had a brother. And he was murdered when he was 8 years old. That's another story in my bag that it brought my life a lot of hardship. Okay. Right. My mother was 10 and he was 8 and she lost her brother and it was horrible. And they found out and he was brutally murdered, this 8-year-old boy in a small town, and murder was never found, never convicted, never found, never anything. So I'm saying that to say my mother did not allow us to watch news in the home when I was growing up. And then when I became an adult, I just never developed a taste for it. It was just boring, bad things. It's all bad. Nothing is good on the news. But celebrity gossip, on the other hand, I'm all around for it. So a lot of times, Sharif will have to inform me on things like even this Bill, I was about to say Clint, Bill Cosby thing. He's Bill Cosby, a celebrity, but this is like a real thing. And I can't, like I said, it takes me back into my stuff. And I don't like to feel bad feelings. I like happy things. All my friends are like loud and crazy and dramatic. And like my husband is the most serious person in my life, which I need. He's my balance. But I don't like to deal with a lot of like mood killers. Like, and this is like a mood killer. You know what I mean? So I have to bring light to the situation because I just can't. It's so easy to relate. Yes, and it's so relatable. Another thing, you guys need to learn all about your girl tonight. I don't watch black movies Friday after next, Friday after the next Friday. You know, all that. Listen, that's out my backyard. Well, not this. Not my old home. You know what I'm saying? I come from, and Sharif never did edit the video with my family reunion.
Oh yes.
We have so much footage that we
showing,
you know.
Yeah.
Like my family, I come from, you know what I mean? Like we're a little, rough around the edges. And so I got Uncle Pete. I don't need to watch Friday after next Uncle, whatever. So yeah.
Did you record Uncle Pete?
I did. He said, put that phone up, by this time my Uncle Pete told me. But go ahead now, Lily. That's what they got me. Lily, get that phone out my page. I know you're gonna put this on the Facebook. I said, oh, it's going further than Facebook, sir. Okay, wait, we have conversation. I asked the same thing, Antoinette. Does he have a seeing eye dog?
Wow.
Does it gel? Is the man getting a dog? Is it bad? I'm on the floor. My grandmother says ain't nothing on the news, but the blues come through, Granny. Yes, like no one has time for that. Where is Sister Whitney? You know what? Babe has said that Whitney? Too. He said,
yeah, I said that.
It has been spotty, and I said no. The Ali's have been spotty. She don't know when to come on, where to come on. People have lives.
That's true.
You know, they trying to plan around us. That's not,
Let's make love in the summertime. Yeah. But I don't know why.
Talking about making love, y'all. The red woke me up on my sleep last night. I had to, I was like, wait, am I dreaming? Is this real?
I said, you getting this medicine. You getting this medicine. She was good in sleep, snoring too. So you getting all this medicine.
I was like, this is amazing. Am I dreaming? Am I dreaming? We're about to have house guests. I have a friend who does not have sex in her house when she has house guests. I'm like, I don't live by that code. Sorry. Yeah, we're getting all this beloved with everybody. Oh, wait, and here's the funny part. So then we woke up this morning for round 2. He's telling y'all my business. I need to stop, I know. But it's funny. It's funny mom stuff. And so, Sharif, he went to the bathroom or whatever, and I'm like, come back. I'm not, I need you to come back. Parents. And then baby Sharif. Baby Sharif is always the one.
He is always the one. I don't know if you guys ever saw our video, the time my child caught us having sex. It's our most popular video. I would highly encourage you watch that because that's very funny, and that's what Sharif does. Yes, I was thirsty last time.
Yes, thirsty.
Very.
Okay. So then baby Sharif comes into the bed as I'm asking Sharif, for another round. And, so big Sharif moves all the way across, like he's all the way at this end of the bed. And I'm all the way over there. And baby Sharif comes and gets in. We pull the cover over us. We're like,
yeah.
So, what's going on? So he jumps in the bed and he cuddles between us. And I'm like, I want to touch you, son. I'm not going to do that.
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 And Dad is going to keep his back. And you never turned to face us. Were you ashamed?
No, I wasn't ashamed. I just didn't want him to, Sharif is starting to put things together.
He is.
You know what I mean? I can't have his 5-year-old mind thinking, every time I come in here, Mom and Dad are naked. What does that mean?
It'd be hot.
It'd be hot. It'd be hot. I don't need that. I don't need that in my life.
I was twerking for Sharif the other day, and baby Sharif goes, "Why are you doing that disgusting thing, Mom?"
And
I was like,
and all the way disgusting too. He said
all the way disgusting. He's so extreme.
So there are some YouTubers, right, that I heard because I like to support other YouTubers,
Can I
right?
counter that?
So went to their podcast and they were talking about how they came from family who never talked about sex. They didn't like their mother and fathers didn't talk about sex to them until the day of their wedding. When they went to the bathroom, they closed and locked the door. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on. Felicia and I don't have like that much of a private house like that where it's like, oh no, you can't see me in my bra pants. Oh no, you can't see me in my boxers. Like that's
we
how
don't have a private house at all.
Yeah, like that's how we go in our house. So I'm just wondering, how about y'all? Do you guys have a private house if you have children? No judgment here. I just want to know,
right?
Just to get a pulse, with who's on here, like what y'all values are. I never had the sex talk. Growing up around the hood, you just learning on your own.
You know, are we gonna talk to our kids about sex?
You know what's crazy, Brenda? I don't know how old you are, but I would agree with that. Yeah, because in the hood, like he says,
hang out with your wing out.
You kind of hang out with your wing out. You kind of talk to your friends about sex, like.
But why?
I don't know, because parents are stupid.
What are you supposed to say to your child?
I don't know. I have no idea. And in that event,
this vagina is used for more than peeing. Okay, actually, it's not actually your vagina that's doing the peeing. It's your urethra. Your vagina, someone goes in and someone comes out. Like, what do you say?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, the best time to have the conversation, I think,
is now. Apparently, because they're gonna go. A kid was over here at our house visiting, and they said coochie to I was gonna say Desaj to Sharif.
Yeah, and
I hate that word. It sounds like a stinky old lady.
Yeah, she hates that word.
I can't even say it like without the. It's gross. So baby Sharif is, and the neighbor told us. The neighbor is like, "What's it?" He's white. He's like, "What's a coochie?" I'm like, "Oh my God, please God, don't tell me you said this around my child."
I know.
But he did. He said this big old lady word.
Yeah.
And baby Sharif didn't ask us what it was. Yeah. So that makes me wonder.
And there's some things, of course, because of their age, they're not ready to have the conversation, not ready to experience that. But I think the best time to have the sex talk is when you know that within a year they're going to have like that health class when they talk about sex and all that.
Stacey said we don't have our children don't let us have a private life.
That's the truth.
That is not like, and we're just not private. I'm not private at all. I don't even know what that means. Like, I don't even, it's weird. When I was younger and I would go over to my dad's house on a weekend, he would like go in the bathroom and be very aggressive with his wife. And I just didn't like it. Like, I can hear you bumping against the wall, sir. I know that you're being aggressive with your wife.
Right.
You're being abusive, Dad.
And I mean,
no,
you know, it's crazy though, with you saying that we don't live a private life, and then going into your dad and his wife and how they were having sex in the bathroom.
Nope, not sex. Nope.
Being aggressive. Mm-hmm. Oh, being aggressive.
Right.
Okay. So we don't do that in front of our children, obviously. But
Amanda thinks it's weird when dads kiss their daughters on the lips.
But I'm probably in the minority. Well, I don't know if you're in the minority, Amanda, but I know that I kissed Saya on her lips. Since she was like born, it was.
I still kiss Sharif on his mouth as well. Yes.
Lip action.
I think it's so important. I had a friend named Nelson. He was my work boo. He's so sweet. Oh my God. And his dad was so sweet too.
Yeah, so Nelson kissed his dad's on the
lips? Still today. They still kiss.
And they're grown men.
Grown. And she said,
but that's how they go.
And Antoinette says that her children sleep in the room with her when she has company. I never have company. I would never have company if I had to do that. I can't.
So
I confront my mother about what?
No, whenever we have company, my kids sleep in the room with me.
I just addressed that, baby.
Sorry.
I confront my mother about sex at 14. Asked what sex if it hurt. She said yes. The next week I lost my virginity. It didn't hurt. Hurt me the first time.
Was hilarious.
But your mom was trying to deter you, boo. She was like,
it hurts.
It
Yeah,
hurts.
the best
Question: do you have nicknames for
thing.
private areas? No.
No,
Vagina and penis.
vagina and penis.
No one has time for that. Wing, wing, wang, wang,
Yeah.
poo, poo,
Yeah.
Percy,
Tootie tie,
tootie.
whatever you say.
No, it's a vagina.
It's a vagina and penis.
And what
you should
is-
hear Sharif. He says vagina
Vagina.
and penis.
And Saya says
And vagina. Saya says vagina.
And we are already teaching Saj. This is your penis.
Yes.
Okay.
Amanda says it's awkward though. Do you think it would be with your kids? I don't know.
What do you,
Amanda? Kissing.
Maybe. Yeah.
Oh, Amanda said she's young though. Okay, so maybe Amanda's like, you know, when a daughter is like a woman and she kisses her dad on the lips, that's like just like weird to her. Brandon says, I don't have kids, but I think having the talk about sex, the earlier the better. I remember being curious about sex at age 5.
Yikes.
Brandon, you know what? I was humping little girls at 5 years old in kindergarten. I don't know why, but that's just a little freaky. Rita says, my parent never spoke to me as Nigerian. Rita, I didn't know you were Nigerian. That's cool to know.
It is.
Our parents don't talk about sex with their children. It might be a culture thing. Yeah,
little Sharif didn't know what the word was, but he didn't ask, which means he did know. Our son is very inquisitive, so the fact that he didn't say, "Mom, what is this word?" I can think this word. It just stinks. The word itself just
the word you hate.
I hate this word. My mother say coochie. That's how my mom says it. When I was little, did he touch your coochie? Please stop saying that word. No one touched my coochie, Mom.
You know what? Hearing you say that word sounds.
Doesn't it sound filthy?
It sounds filthy from you because I know how
I'm
much.
gonna say it the next time we have sex.
Oh, please don't. No.
Oh my God, I can't even say it.
I
can't. I just imagine myself saying it was awful.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it.
Like I don't.
Yes, and Stacey says that she kisses all her kids in the mouth, but DJ doesn't.
Ah.
Yeah. Why? Did you ever?
Why
ask
doesn't
him?
he? Yes.
Kiss those kids.
Kiss them freaking kids.
In their mouth. They love that.
Brendan said, well, back in the 90s, there was this channel.
We should have. I am on one. I'm on 50.
And it aired porn if you had the illegal cable hookup, and I was watching one day by mistake, and I was curious ever since. At 5, Brandon, what the?
Brandon, but did somebody show you their private parts when they were like, because like when I'm saying, I don't mean show you like molestation. I mean, like, did you see nudity in your house? Because I don't think that my kids would be bothered, or I don't think seeing someone's private part would intrigue them. I don't think that they would like see.
No, well, I'm going to save that for another time.
And what about this video that you said you're doing later in the week? What video? On Mr. Ephraim?
Yeah, no, on our channel.
What are you doing?
You'll see it when I post it.
You're going to post a video that I'm not in?
Yes.
They want to see me.
Of course they want to see you. You're the personality of this show.
I'm not the personality. Saya is the personality.
I made this for you to be the personality. And now,
truth be told, I was dry humping at like 10. Who is this? Shanair versus Sherry. You are new, and I am feeling you.
Shanair versus Sherry. Yes, you are new.
Ava Stylist.
What? Ava Stylist. Rita said, I think since education is so highly looked up in my culture, they probably feel that if they talk to children, they will go out and have sex. You know, it's like danged if you do, danged if you don't. You don't talk about it, your kid gonna have sex. You do talk about it, your kid may have sex. I mean, it's just.
I want my kids.
I like to talk to them because you need to equip them.
Right. You know? But like, what are you gonna say? Like when, like Brandon says, 5. Because Sharif is very proud of his penis, guys. And he makes it known. He said, Dad, I have a big penis. I'm like, how do you know? Like, what are you comparing it to?
I said, yes, you do, son.
You do, but like, what are you comparing it to? You know what I mean? So, right. But what are you comparing it to?
Himself.
But
he's in his own lane.
But how does he know?
Because I told him, babe. Because I told him. I've been telling this boy that he has a well-endowed penis since he was like, I don't even know when.
They talk about without.
Because like we're men, like that's just what we do, you know.
Okay, I'm open.
You know,
I'm open. I am open.
We measure penises. That's just what we do.
But why?
I don't know. It's just a man thing. We're like, mine's big.
No one. Let me just tell you this: if you're a man and you're watching and you don't know this, no one cares. Okay.
Wait, what did you say?
No one cares.
No one cares about what?
No one cares.
No one cares about what?
Only Nikki No-Walls cares about a big old penis.
Of course. As you get older, you find that out.
As long as you know what you're doing. Young
boys and teenage boys,
no one wants this.
That's what we're going to do.
I can't breathe.
Mandingo?
Man parts.
Well.
Like, you can't move when it's, it's just no. Listen, you can learn how to move your hips and your tongue. And you're good.
Shit. Oh, yes. Shania versus Shares. She says, I've been a subby for a long time. Just now on live.
Oh, my God.
Love you guys.
Who are you? I don't know if I'm saying your name right. Yes. And you are, you know why you've been watching? Because you got weird kindred spirit here up in here. And Brandon, who are you? Where did you come from?
Yeah, Brandon, where did you come from?
They need to know people shouldn't touch them there. Oh, I definitely tell my children. Now that definitely. I do, I've been telling my children, no one should touch you but mom and dad. And,
definitely.
Even if we touch you and you feel uncomfortable, tell the opposite parent.
Yeah.
So we are a very verbal, open household.
Yes.
I like those blades and Sharif said, blades. That is Sharif, Saya, and Saj in his head. I care. You get used to it, girl. No idea what you care about. What did I say? That made her say
when
that?
You were talking about the well-endowed.
Oh, you do? Are you Nikki No-Walls?
I don't know if you don't always have to be Nikki No-Walls to like a big size. Do you?
I mean, Nikki No-Walls wants a big one so she can fill it. Because you can't fill it if you're Nikki No-Walls.
Or maybe Tight Walls wants a big one because she just wants to ram it up in there.
You can small ones ram too. They can ram. Ram is ram. Ram is not.
I think
girth.
I think if you're small, you're not ramming anything but like your pelvis.
We have an organ that hangs on the outside of our body. So as long as you know how to get to that, way to go. If you're great, if you're well endowed, and you know how to get to that, then you hit 2 spots in one.
Then
you're living in the overflow.
She said, listen, I got walls. I prefer length over width.
Really? Where's your cervix situated? We have to talk.
It's in her ribs. She wants you to go right up to your ribs. That's
good.
funny.
I'm good. Those
we like you.
Right, we do. I can't either. Rita says her 12-year-old is going through puberty and is very curious. Downloading porn?
Wait, you are reading very...
It's tinted to the left. Rita's up here. See, that's why. See, I know that. See, this is why I had a channel.
I'm so sorry.
No. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
Her 12-year-old is downloading porn?
Oh, I'm sorry. We're talking to 2 people at once.
Oh, okay.
But she doesn't. Her 12-year-old has questions about how this goes.
Right, but that's not how this goes. Like, porn isn't how it goes. Well, I mean, to an extent, but you know what I mean. That's the worst thing for a child is to get hooked on porn because you start to think that that's what sex is like. That's just like the worst thing. I'm so sorry
for you that you think that.
Yeah, I do because as a child, I watched porn. What?
Yes, and why is that not how sex goes? Am I missing something?
Yes, you are missing something because it's scripted. They have to do certain things to get the results that they need.
We can script.
Do you understand what I'm saying, love?
Yes.
Come on with this. Come on.
Play the music. Deshaun Ball, when my wall's tight, I just like when he's hitting my belly button. It's awesome. Okay, that's a little aggression.
Hit my belly button.
You want
my belly
to hurt. You need a little jackrabbit. I don't want a jackrabbit up in here. Jesus, God bless me. My husband is perfect for me.
Yo, that's
100%. And I tell him every time, like, you are perfect. You know what I'm saying? You are perfect.
I'll lay it down. That's something the Lord bless me.
But the fact that you know that and you can get stingy sometimes, I'd have slapped you.
You should. Slap me right in the back, bro. My kind of girl. Sad. I hate it, and his father gets too upset that he don't know what to say to him at things. All I do is say that he talks to our child because I don't want him to get the wrong impression about sex. Yeah, Toss that one on dad. Yeah, let him figure that out. That's just crazy.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ava is stressed because she doesn't want her son addicted to porn, and Rita is kind of feeling like she doesn't want it too. I'm okay if my son watches it.
Okay.
Is that?
It's yes. You're
I mean,
totally,
not today.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously when he's much older, but I wouldn't like die.
I think this is no offense, but I think that this is a remark of someone who is oblivious to this subject.
Okay.
I was a young boy. Felicia was sharing things I share about myself as well. Y'all know we share all the time. I was I think I started watching porn when I was 17 years old, 17 or 18. And I would watch it like every night. And it's not something that you would say that I'm fine with that. The only reason why I think that you would even say that is because in this modern age, which, like I have no judgment toward anyone that is, but I guess that would secure in your head that Sharif is heterosexual. I don't know. Like,
I don't know. I think like I'm reading Brandon's remark right here, and I'm realizing in this moment that number one, you're helping someone right now, even through sharing this. And everyone has different addictions, and you know what I mean. I watch porn. I was looking at my grandmother's Playboy magazines on the side of the floor. That's how it started. But it's not. I don't like body parts like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I would never get hooked. So I don't understand the mentality of.
So for me, and this may not be the story for everybody else, but let me give you a glimpse as to where my mind was. I was 18, started watching porn, and I think I was 18. And to answer Shania versus Sherry, what did I watch for? I didn't watch to learn. I wasn't having sex at 18. I was preaching. For all of you who are new, or if you've been on this, you know that I'm a preacher. I'm a preacher since I was 12 years old. I committed to not having sex before marriage, but then I found the loophole, and I wasn't learning about sex. I didn't know about sex, so I just watched porn because I thought these are people who are having sex and they're putting on video, so this is how sex goes. And yes, I was intrigued, obviously, but then also it kind of shaped my head on how sex is supposed to be. And there was a contrast between me and sex. And here it was, because I knew instinctually, I knew that sex, when I did have it, and in my soul, it was to go another way. But in my head, all I saw was porn, and this guy's like, yeah, like doing all that to the female. So finally, being married, it was kind of like a war between myself, because I would want Felicia to do the same move every single time for me to finally come, right? But that was because of those videos that are like playing in my head all the time. And then when I finally got that porn thing out of me, I got to experience her in another way, and found that I don't have to have her doggy style, or she doesn't have to be riding me hard. She doesn't have to do anything like that in order for me to get to the finish line, And I'm not saying that was like that all the time. I didn't have to go jackrabbit with you all the time. Like, obviously, you love my sex.
This is my first time hearing this.
Yeah, but I
didn't know that you had videos playing.
Yeah, man.
What is it through a certain thing?
Like, porn really shaped my way of how sex was supposed to be, and then until I found out, like, WWF. You know what I'm saying? You find out that these characters who are wrestling is fake. They're doing this for money. They're doing this for entertainment. Wow. But I didn't realize that. Actually, I didn't really even conceptualize the whole fact about porn being an entertainment industry. I just thought, like, these just people were so free. They just wanted to have sex, and they just had videos out and got paid for it. But, like, literally, you know what I'm saying? People have to do. I just go on and on about that, but let's get
no, this is
to the comments.
You can go on and on,
Yes, yeah, But
and I'm glad that Brandon, I'm so happy to have you on today. It's good to have another male perspective, and I think it brings something out of you, because a lot of times I'm leading conversations because Sharif is not really that talkative, but to have another man on here who you can kind of go back and forth with, that's good.
So
hey, but you saying that's why you love us, girl. Hey, how that new baby doing? Where you at, babe?
I hated it. Okay. Preach. I was hooked on porn for a long time. I got hooked when I was like 12. I remember I ordered about, read that. Porn can be addicting, from Deshaun Baldwin. And I think it depends on the type of porn you're watching. In 2018, porn is getting weird. The subtitles they have nowadays, sheesh. Well, I don't know, but yeah.
Yes, I don't.
Shania versus Sherry, it done turned into that a kind of live. Oh yes, it's live.
She is into these words.
Antoinette Ransom says, porn and listening to my fast friends.
But why is it fast? It's just life, and this is what I'm trying to cultivate in my household. This is happening. Okay, whether you like it or not, there, like you're saying, other people told you about it. I don't want my children to feel that they can't be open in our household, and they have questions, and we have organs, and these organs are going to come up in their life sometime. And if they have questions about them, like one time we were in when I was pregnant with Saj, we were at a rest stop using the restroom. And my son, I had to take him because I had to go as well. He came in and he watched me pee, and because I don't trust people with my kid, and he was like, "What's come? What's come? Where's your? What did he say? Where?"
I don't remember.
He said something about my bottom. Like he was trying to make the difference between my bottom and my vagina, and he's like, "Where are you peeing from?" He didn't understand. Like it all looked like one area to him, and I'm like, I didn't even realize that he was looking. But this is an opportunity to tell him. So I explained, this is what happens out of my bottom. This is what happens out of my vagina. Children come out of your vagina. You didn't come out of my vagina, but Saya did. Hopefully this baby will, whatever. So, like, these are things that don't be shy to. If you hide yourself from your children, then yeah, they're doing things. They're looking for information. This is happening. This is real life. Sex is happening. Mm-hmm. A nun, a square, like Beverly Nowhere, Becky with the long hair. We're all doing it. We all have this sex thing in common. Yeah. And so to act like it's going to vanish out of your children's view because you're not ready, it's foolish to me. And so I don't know that I'm going to tell my 3 and 5 year old, okay, sex is good. This is how you do it. No, but you do slowly start to introduce, like, these are my nipples. These are my breasts. These are my nipples. They've seen me. They understand. You guys nurse for my nipples. These are not shocking. I'm telling them the facts about these body parts. So when they see them, they're not astonished by them and like, whoa. There was a little girl, and because we have such an open household, my best friend's daughter, I asked her to feed Saj real quick while I run to the bathroom, and I changed him and I left the diaper off, and she was freaking out. I put a towel over him, but I guess when he was kicking his legs, the towel came off. She's freaking out, calling my best friend to come and get the kid. And I'm like, what's going on? And he's like, she never seen a penis before. A baby penis? This is my mind. But yeah, she had it. So when her mom came over, I had to apologize. And I told her, I'm really sorry. And she was good about it. She was like, no, it's no problem. We hadn't got there yet. And I'm like, for me, my daughter has already seen a brother penis and a baby brother penis and a daddy penis. So I don't understand that. But you still have to respect others' boundaries. So I do. But as for my household, like when they go to their grandmother's house, they're always telling them, let them go, be alone. The body isn't it. No.
Yeah.
No. We are an open family. We're an open house. And I hope that you guys have, like just taking some, we've talked about Cardi and Nicki all the way down to actually the real stuff, that the stuff that our channel is based on, the stuff that helps families grow. And these conversations, I love them. I could be here all day, but I'm not, because I do need to finish decorating our house.
Yes, because this house is a mess. And what we want to do, as we're going to keep on encouraging, especially on these lives, please make sure that if you haven't hit subscribe, hit the subscribe button. And what I would like to do too, this is a challenge. Think of 2 people in your head right now, like 2 people that are friends right now, okay? You got it? Like 2 friends or 2 family members. I'm sure you can think of 2. Those 2 people that just came to your head, if they have a cell phone number, go to the YouTube page, ours, share our YouTube link or page with them, tell them to subscribe and to support the family that you support. We would really appreciate that. What this is about, it's not about money, although that's great. It's not about money. It's all about attention. And I'm not afraid to say it. We want the attention. We want the attention because we want people on YouTube to see family who is taking them through the process of being married and having children. You know what I'm saying? Like that's our desire. Like we want more attention, and to get more attention, we need the faithful a few of you to please keep sharing, to please keep liking, let other people know about us so that we can get out there. You know, like if you want to see us climb more, is y'all climbing more. And I believe that because if y'all can tell through the video, like we not fake, we're not phony. If we were to see you on the street, I can't tell you the amount of people that we've seen so far now in Charlotte who've just come up to us like, oh my God, I watch y'all YouTube. I can't believe this. And like we hug them, we talk to them, we say hi to their children. Like we really are interested in y'all.
Yeah, this is a ministry for sure.
Like for real. So help to build it up, because I think that you'll be built up too. And the way that you'll be built up is that you can be a part of something that you know that you help to build, like truthfulness, transparency, virtuousness, and like God at the end of the day. Like this is a ministry for us, you know, so please share, y'all.
If you come down here, and that is my thing too. I'm so glad you corrected that too. 2, 2, and 2. Guys know how to spell that. If you are ever in the Charlotte area, guys, hit us up. We would love to do, what are they called? The meet and greet? Meetups. We would love to do the meetups. That is like cool. But I do want to say this. We will be here every Friday. When we're not coming on, I like to give you guys a heads up. Our target time is 9 p.m., but sometimes it's Friday. If things happen on that day and we need to work around it, we will still be on. So we make sure that we'll throw something up to let you guys know that we're here. Sometimes we.
Ava says, yeah. Man, where are invited to the
party? I've been told her.
Ava,
I've been told her.
Serious.
I said that and I meant that. I wish everyone. I wish I could just be with all of you. Honestly,
I know.
Brandon, please come back because you.
Yeah, Brandon, come back, bro.
And what is it, Shania versus Sherry?
Yes.
Girl.
Yes.
Pour on the lemonade. You is my girl, okay? All right, guys. Until next time, when something seems bad, y'all know what to do.
Turn it around and make something good.
Peace.
Blessings.